So we have a formation that has been working, but in a game I tried something different because it wasn't going the way I planned, and we may be going strikerless. What's up guys, and welcome to another episode of the AFC Wimbledon Return to Glory. My name is JNO, welcome to the channel, and welcome to the 5th season of the AFC Wimbledon Return to Glory. AFC Wimbledon currently sitting in the Championship in 8th place on 13 points after playing 7 games. But before we get any further into the episode, if you want to support this channel and help it grow and give me more time to do content for you guys, go check out my Patreon page where you can support the channel from $1 a month. All your support is much appreciated and helps me make this channel even better. So as you can see in the table, we are sitting on 13 points in 8th place, near those playoff places like we were at the end of last season. If we have a look at the schedule and the games we have played since we were last with you, we played Middlesbrough and Hull City. We got a 0-0 draw against Middlesbrough and we beat Hull City 1-0. We then played Bury in the EFL Cup and got the 2-0 win. Petrasso poking up with another goal. Jack Leach scored a wonder goal, by the way. Then we had 3 games, one against Fleetwood, which we won convincingly. Again, Petrasso coming up with a goal, as did Gosling. We then had games against Aston Villa and then Bristol City. And there's a bit of a story to this because the game against Aston Villa, we went 1-0 down and we looked like we were getting absolutely dominated. I just tried a formation that I've been messing about with in the Premiership in a different save offline, a strikerless formation, and we ended up winning 4-2. In fact, at one point we were 4-1 up and then Lys Musset managed to score to make it 4-2. We then gave it a go in the Bristol City game as well, and we went and won that one 4-1. Now, Bristol City, I believe, aren't that high at the table, but Aston Villa are, if we go back to the home screen. Aston Villa are 6th, and we beat them 4-2. Bristol City are actually in 14th, so they're no slouches themselves. So let's have a look at the formation before we look at our opponents. The formation is this, and it's not something I'd usually play, but it has Ravaglia in goal. I mean, I'd probably move some of these players around, especially Grimshaw at the moment. But then we have Zanon and Spence. They are inverted wing-backs, with Beedling as a ball-playing defender, and Lambert as a ball-playing defender, Grimes as a ball-winning midfielder, Oldacre and Grimshaw as a deep line playmaker on support and a box-to-box on support. And then we have the 3 men up front, but they're not really up front, 2 shadow strikers and an advanced playmaker on support. So we're going to give this a go against Huddersfield, who are top of the table on 19 points, having only lost 1 game this season against Newcastle. And Newcastle even in the Championship? Yeah, they are. They're 17th. Wow. So the match preview, we're playing a team, Huddersfield, top of the table, playing a 4-3-3. Now, we have played them 5 times and we've won 4 out of 5. But Huddersfield have been the success story of this season so far. I'm pretty sure we beat them both times last season. Kevin Phillips has turned this club around recently and they look very, very confident playing football. Okay, so the lineup we're going with today is Ravaglia in goal, Wood and Zanon as the inverted wing-back, Spence coming into defence alongside Beedling, Leach playing the ball-winning midfielder role, Grimes and Gosling in midfield as well, with Moncur, Thompson and Palombi as our front 3. We're going to have a see if this can work live on YouTube. Well, it's not live, but when you guys are watching, will it also work? Or will it be one of those formations that worked for 1 or 2 games and is now going to absolutely suck ass? Alright, we're going to tell them to pick up where we left off. We are at home. A win against... Look, I'm still trying to tell a team talk to the strikers when I don't have any. A win against top of the table side will really send a message to the rest of the league that AFC Wimbledon mean business. 20,000 capacity stadium now. Look at all those blue, that sea of blue shirts. The fans are growing. The football is getting more expansive. I mean, the 4-4-2 formation is playing some decent football, to be fair to it. But if this does what it does in previous games, you should see some very quick passing and us controlling the game completely. That's, fingers crossed, what you're about to see. Knowing my luck, this is going to look absolutely pants now when I'm recording it. But as you guys know, I like you to see exactly what happens in game when I'm playing the game. Thompson with almost a beautiful ball over the top to Moncur. Right, it's now... Okay, can our striker get there? He can't. Okay, Thompson almost found the perfect ball over to Moncur, I believe, was on the right there. The only problem with this formation now is I need attacking midfielders with great finishing. Or strikers that can play attacking midfield. One of the two. Okay, Moncur has got the ball now. Hopefully we're going to take control of the game again as Palombi is found with a beautiful ball by Thompson. And he's blasted it wide. Still don't have those finishers, do I? Still don't have those clinical finishers. 25 minutes in, we do seem to be getting the best of this game so far. Thompson has picked up a knock, so he may have to come off at half time. Thompson now has the ball, finds Gosling to Leach. Back out wide to Zanon. Zanon to Palombi. Palombi one more through to Thompson. Out wide to Moncur, who has space to run into. Moncur with the shot straight at their keeper, who I'm not going to try and say the name of because that looks difficult. But 2 highlights to me, none to Huddersfield. 9 shots to 3. 3 decent chances to the 1. So we're going to stick with this. This is looking good so far. Considering this is top of the table Huddersfield, this is looking promising. Right, going in at half time, and unfortunately we aren't in the lead, but that was a good first half of football. Still went to go and give these strikers a team talk when that isn't necessary, of course. We're going to tell them we weren't that bad and we have faith still. Come on, just grab that goal that puts us in the lead and maybe opens the game up a little bit more. And opens up their defence a bit more so we can grab another goal on top of the one we'd already have, hopefully. Didn't look at Thompson, to be honest. Maybe I should have taken him off. I hope to not pick up an injury because of this. Thompson back to Gosling. Gosling play it through to Moncur. Moncur finish. Oh, he's hit the post. Oh, wow. If I could just bring in some good strikers or some good attacking midfielders now, if we are going to stick with this strikerless formation. Ball has been won by Spence. Palombi into Thompson. Thompson has again found a beautiful ball to Moncur. And there is the goal. I just want to thank Ollie Plays, because Ollie Plays said to me in a direct message on Twitter, why aren't you playing Thompson? And I thought he was winding me up. I seriously thought he was winding me up, because every time I played Thompson he's been pants. This advanced playmaker on support role for Thompson has seemed to be the revelation for him, because he has been great since I put him into that position in this strikerless formation. Thompson's on at 8.7. We're going to take him off because I feel like losing him would be disastrous. I feel like Waters would be a better choice to replace him. And we're going to also change Palombi, who has fluffed some chances, fluffed his lines a couple of times, and give Louis McIntosh a go, who has been on the periphery of the side before. This is his chance to try and stake a place in the side, as we are 1-0 up against league leaders Huddersfield. If I need to take one thing from watching Loki Doki, it's the cheeky calm and concentrate. Cheeky calm and concentrate. The cheeky calm and concentrate. Alright, Walters now with the ball. Loses it. It's hoofed up the field. Okay, it's Bunn against 2 defenders. He waits for support. Don't do this. I just got really happy. Alright, Grimes now looks out wide to McIntosh, and McIntosh can only head it forward. Okay, we need to win that ball back again, please. There we go. Gosling finds Waters to Moncur straight away. Over the top to McIntosh. McIntosh is through. Takes the shot. Blasts it wide. He took it early because it looked like the defender was going to catch up with him. But almost 2 goals there for this AFC Wimbledon side. We need to remember this is against the league leaders as well. 1-0 against the league leaders. Even if it is at home at Plough Lane. I just love the look of all those fans. But even if it is at Plough Lane at home, that is a great result for us. We're going to go counter for the last dying minutes. That could backfire horribly. But I just want to hold on to this 1-0 win. Okay, so Grimes is going to cross the ball into the box now. McIntosh heads it over the bar. Should be the end of the game. There we have it. 1-0 victory against Huddersfield. Massive, massive victory. Massive, massive victory. Well done, lads. That was a good win for us. Why are people not happier? Oh, wow. This isn't going well. Jeez, I expected a lot better response. But look at that beautiful sight. We're in the playoff places, and now it's 8 games into the season. So let's see if we can build on this with our next game. Okay, I don't know how I somehow overlooked this, but this game is actually against Everton in the EFL Cup third round. So this is a massive, massive fixture at Goodison Park. I just don't know how I forgot that the reason I was playing at this point is because this is the EFL Cup against Everton, who are a Premiership side. Now, let's be fair, they have a lot better players than we do. The one time we played them, they beat us. The players I recognise are Schlupp, Pritchard, Dozell, McCarthy. They've got Lascelles and Cedric there still, and Robels in goal, or Robbles, or however you say it. This is a big fixture to test that strikerless formation against. Okay, so the lineup we are going with, unfortunately, Jordan Thompson, who I was singing the praises of, picked up an injury and is now out from 9 days to 2 weeks. So the lineup we have is Ravaglia in goal, Wood and Zanon as the inverted wing backs, Spence and Beeling as the centre backs, Leach as the ball winning midfielder, Grimes and Oldacre as the two-man midfield behind Moncur, Waters and Gosling up front. Now, if this strikerless formation can do well against Everton, we know we're on to a winner. Everyone's a winner, baby, that's the truth. Alright, let's go. Let's see what this strikerless formation can do against a club the size of Everton. Imagine a win against Everton in the EFL Cup. Okay, the early signs are promising. I mean, no chances to either side, but possession-wise, we're doing pretty well for ourselves. Leach wins the ball there, goes forward to Gosling in the end. Zanon now has it. Zanon will play it inside to Oldacre, Oldacre to Leach, Leach to Moncur, Moncur to Waters, back to Grimes, Grimes out wide to Zanon. Look at this quick passing, Gosling back to Zanon, Zanon back to Grimes. Okay, it slowed down a bit with the ball with Grimes. Zanon now has it though, plays it to Leach, good control on the chest, plays it to Waters, through to Wood, Wood can finish. Ian Wood, inverted wing back, 1-0 up against Everton. 3 shots, 1 on target, 2 half chances. I didn't even notice those stats before that highlight. That was beautiful football. Waters through to Woods there, and Wood, the youngster who we've been struggling to keep hold of every single transfer window. Clubs are trying to sign him. And he's come good for us in this EFL Cup fixture, getting the first goal. We are 1-0 up against Everton. A little worried about how early it is. If you remember last season, we were up against Watford 2-0 in the FA Cup, and then they clawed it back and then beat us in the replay. But we're going to go in at half-time 1-0 up. That was a great first half, lads. Beautiful goal in total there. More of the same in the second half, please. Can we get an EFL Cup upset as Leach wins the ball there? That's only the kick-off highlight though. Time is ticking away and I haven't really seen any big Evertonian chances. The victory is going to be massive for us. We could get another big game in the next round of the EFL Cup. Get us some money, because you all know how much I need the money at the moment. Right, Leach to Waters. Great football here. Gosling can play it through to Grimes. Grimes can shoot. It's not quite good enough to beat Everton's keeper. But again, a great flowing move there by this side. Grimes now will play the ball in. It's going to drop to Leach. Leach, I would have been happy with you trying another thunderbolt there, like you did in the game offline. We are still beating Everton 1-0 at the moment. We're going to look to make a substitution. Gosling isn't playing the best football of his life. The option there is Palombi, but again, you know what? I know Kennedy isn't really trained to play there, but we're going to give him a go. And we're going to put Petrasso the other side. Let's see if the 2 best players from last season can play the shadow striker role. Let's see what happens. This is a crazy game to be trying something so new and so different, but let's see what we can make happen here. Ah dear, Bojan with a cross. It did seem too good to be true, and Zapata has managed to score for Everton. That's their first real chance that has been shown as a highlight. Ball is all over the place. Damn it. But still, this formation is doing good against a much bigger club. I like the way this is passing the ball about as well. Waters now has it. Waters through to Petrasso. Can Petrasso score again? Oh, great save by their keeper. Okay. Grimes is going to cross the ball into the box. And it's headed to the other side. Is it going to be another corner? No, it's a throw in. Petrasso almost getting his obligatory goal. Alright, we're going to tell the team to concentrate. We are unlucky not to be winning. 2 clear-cut chances, 3 half chances. So they're 1-1. And this could be heartbreaking now. This could be really heartbreaking. Wow. I can't be upset at the boys. Another day and we'd have won this. Look at that deflection. Keeper was already going the wrong way. I can only feel sorry for the boys. They deserved more from this game. I know it says 7 long shots there, but 5 of those chances were good chances. And their goals, one of them had a lot of luck compared to it. The other was all over the place in the box. Maybe our defenders could have done better. Petrasso plays it out wide to Wood though. Can we grab a last minute equaliser? It looks like it's going to be cleared here by Everton's defence though. Boys, you know what? You did yourselves proud. That was a great game against a club that are much bigger than us. I agree with the assistant manager. Let's not be harsh on the boys. I'm pleased with their performance and I'm not going to say anything else because it looks like it might ruin it. Fair enough, EFL Cup, we've been knocked out now, but it was never a priority. But it would have been nice to see our team get a big win against a Premiership club. Anyway boys, thank you so much for tuning into the episode. As always, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Now over 300 subscribers, don't you know? I've been JNO, you guys have been awesome, and remember, it's all about the game.